Kelas hari ini cikgu akan ajar bab 6 persamaan linear. In English we say linear equations. Yang ni adalah topik tingkatan 1. If you see here class, mula-mula cikgu akan ajar contoh 4. I'll explain to you example 4. Remember, ingat kelas, topik ni sangat pendek. It's a very short chapter and it's also a very simple chapter if you know how to do the method. Do you understand class? Okay, so today teacher start with contoh 4. Example 4. Selesaikan persamaan linear. Solve the linear equation. Nampak tak? 2x tambah 1 sama dengan 7. So you have to solve this equation. Solve means what you supposed to find. Bila soalan tanya selesaikan, okay, you have to find the x value. Kamu mesti cari nilai x. Because they ask you to solve the equation, so you must find the x value. Okay, how will you solve this? Lihat buku teks, muka surat 127, kamu ada 3 kaedah. You have 3 methods. Satu adalah kaedah cuba jaya. Second, konsep kesamaan. And the third one, kaedah pematahbalikan. But teacher will only teach you one method. In that one method, you can do all the questions. Tak perlu tahu semua kaedah. Kamu hanya perlu tahu satu kaedah sahaja dan satu kaedah itu kamu gunakan untuk semua soalan. You use for all the questions. From that 3 method, the method that teacher will teach is concept kesamaan. Look at this equation. 2x tambah 1 sama dengan 7. When you want to solve this, your first step, always when teacher teach mathematics, I will say your first step, your second step, kamu mesti hafal, ingat, baru kamu boleh jawab dalam ujian. So your first step, always remember the x or the unknown mesti ada di sebelah kiri. Whatever unknown that you want to find, it must be on your left hand side. So 2x cikgu biarkan di sini sama dengan 7. I just bring it down. This plus 1 go there, it will be minus 1. Ingat ya class, what is your first rules? The unknown must be on your left hand side. So 2x sebelah kiri. Nombor bawa sebelah kanan. Remember that 2x is one term. Itu adalah satu sebutan. You cannot separate that. So 2x kamu turunkan sebelah kiri. Tambah 1 pergi sebelah sana, tolak 1. Whenever you pass by this equal, okay, whenever you pass by this equal, this integer will change. Plus 1, go there, minus 1. So when you solve it, 2x sama dengan 7 tolak 1, 6. Now you already come to the last working. You only want to get the x. Kerana soalan minta selesaikan. Question ask, solve the linear equation. Selesaikan. So, bila soalan minta selesaikan, you only must find the x. So, now your last step, the x, teacher leave it here. 2x. 2x tu kamu dapat dari mana? 2 kali x is 2x. Nampak tak kelas? How you get the 2x is actually, I show in the blue marker, 2 times x is 2x. So, the x I bring it down, times 2 go that side will be divide 2. So, equal 6 times 2 go there, divide 2. So, x is equal to 3. Finish. This is linear equation. Selesaikan. So, what I said, your first rules, any unknown, kadang-kala x, kadang-kala y, it depends on the question. So, here is x. So, 2x, I leave it on the left hand side. Plus 1 go there, minus 1. So 2x equals 6. Finally, you want to get only x. So times, go there, divide. Don't put divide like this. Tak perlu. You can just put divide over. So 6 divide 2, The final answer is x equal 3. Finish. Class, the next one, contoh 5. Contoh 5, selesaikan persamaan yang berikut. You have to solve this equation. Tapi lihat bentuk soalan. Yang ni contoh 5A ya. What is the question given here? 2x tambah 13 over 5 equal 7. Yang ni persamaan tu pendek. Persamaan ini panjang, besar. Don't confuse yourself. Everything you do it step by step. Do you understand? So this one, when you got anything like pecahan, dalam bentuk pecahan, when you have like a fraction, the first step I will say, because now this one is in one row. Nampak tak? So the first step I will say, times cross. Darab silang. Cross multiplication. So when I time cross, yang ni cikgu turunkan 2x plus 13, cikgu turunkan equal 7 times 5, you get 35. Nampak tak class? It's already one row. So remember, whenever you see a pecahan, time cross. That must be your first step. After you already time cross, 2x plus 13 I bring down, time cross 35. So you already get one row. Now you solve like this question. What teacher say? The unknown. Okay? Kamu biarkan sebelah kiri. 2x equal, here 35, turunkan. Plus 13 go there. Plus 13. This is equal, right? Pass by the equal, it will become minus 13 or negative 13. So minus 13. 2x equal 35 minus 13. What do you get? 22. Now you already come to the final step. What teacher say just now, the final step? 2x. Apa cikgu bagi tahu tadi? 2x is actually 2 kali x. So you only want to get the x. 22 times 2 go there will be divide 2. Put a over 2. You get the final answer. You can use a calculator or you can just cut also. You get 11. So jawapan x sama dengan 11. Finish. Any question class? Go through this video again and again. There should be no question. You know that? Because I already explained very clearly. Teacher already explained very clearly. Satu soalan dalam bentuk satu garisan, satu lurus. So you can solve it. Kalau ada dalam bentuk pecahan, first step teacher say time cross. Class, the next one we go to example 5, contoh 5, soalan B. Tadi cikgu ajar contoh 5 soalan A, sekarang contoh 5 soalan B. Look at the question given there. 5 kurungan x tolak 4 equal x plus 16. This is also linear equation. Selesaikan. When they say selesaikan, you must find the x value. Tapi lihat kelas, ada x di sini dan juga di sini. So this is the next level question. Never mind, do not confuse. If you understand, it's very easy. Okay, cikgu akan ajar. This one, cikgu kata kalau ada pecahan, I say pendaraban silang, time cross. But this one no pecahan lah. Okay? This one got one extra there. What is extra there? The bracket. Ada kurungan. Sebab sebelum ini kamu sudah pun belajar, whenever there is a bracket, kamu mesti kembangkan. You're supposed to expand. So how to expand? First one times with the first. 5 kali x, kamu dapat 5x. And then the first times with the second. 5 kali negatif 4, kamu dapat negatif 20. So this is the first step. So it depend to the question. Bergantung pada soalan yang ditanya. Kalau ada kurungan, kamu mesti kembangkan. You supposed to expand. 5 times x, 5x. 5 times negative 4, negative 20. Check your integers properly. Sudah kembangkan, over. Next one, turunkan. Equal x plus 16. Sekarang kamu ada satu lurusan. Kamu ada satu lurus. Satu persamaan lurus. how to solve this. If you see very clearly class, ada X di sini dan juga X di sini. Got both side X. Just now the first example what teacher told you all, the X must be on your left hand side. Just now teacher explain two question, X tu sebelah kiri, no problem. Tapi soalan ini, X ada di kiri dan X juga ada di kanan. Got two X there. So what is the rules teacher told you? X must be on your left hand side. The unknown must be left hand side. Look here how teacher solve it. 5X. Yang ini positive X. Sebab cikgu kata X semua sebelah kiri. Isn't it? So 5X. Positive X come here. Negative X. Make sure you check your integer properly. Whenever you pass by the equal, integer akan berubah. Negative go there, positive. Positive come here, negative. So whenever got the equal you pass by, the integer will change. Now here, positive X, yang ni positive kan? Because no integer is positive. Positive come here, negative X. So X is one side. Sebelah kiri. Equal. Yang ini 16. Minus 20 go there. Pass by the equal, minus go there. Positive 20. Now, selesaikan. Solve it. 5X tolak X. Here is tolak apa? 1X because got no number. So, 5X minus 1X, you will get 4X equal. 16 tambah 20, 36. You want to get the X, apa cikgu bagi tahu tadi? Yang ini 4X. So, consider the one is 4 kali X. So, you only want to get the X times 4 go there, divide 4. So, 36 bahagi 4. So, when you cut, you get 9. So, your final answer, X equal 9. So, ini semua adalah bentuk-bentuk soalan yang boleh keluar. Like one row question, pecahan question, you must time cross, pendaraban silang. Kalau ada kurungan, kamu mesti kembangkan. These are all different types of question that comes out in exam. Clear class? Now, contoh 12. Ini adalah topik seterusnya dalam bab yang sama. Contoh 12, also selesaikan, solve. But you have two equation. Kamu ada dua persamaan. So these two equation, you have to solve it. That is the question. Selesaikan persamaan linear serentak berikut dengan kaedah penggantian. If you see your textbook class, they put kaedah penggantian. So apa itu kaedah penggantian? It's actually substitution method. Kaedah penggantian. So, this is two equation. You have to solve these two equation dengan kaedah penggantian. Substitution method. How to do it? Very easy. Teacher will explain to you all. Yang ini ada dua persamaan. Teacher start from this side. Ada dua persamaan. In this two equation, which equation look simple? Yang mana? Which one looks simple? This one isn't it? Looks simple because X tolak 3Y sama dengan 7. There's no like this one like 5X plus 2Y, not like that. So only this one looks simple. X tolak 3Y sama dengan 7. Why teacher say simple? Because the X got no any number. So it looks simple. What you have to do? This simple one, this one, you have to change it into X. Ingat kelas ada dua kaedah. This question when they give two equation, got two method. So the first method the teacher teach is kaedah penggantian. So kaedah penggantian, you must do in this way. Choose a easy one. Even you can choose this one also, no problem. Tak ada masalah. So teacher choose the first one. X, I leave it here because we just use one unknown. X, leave it here. Negative 3Y go there. Positive 3Y. So 7 tambah 3Y. Can you all see anak class? Got two equation. I choose the first one. Kamu nak cari X sahaja. X leave it here. Negative 3Y pass by the equal go there. Positive 3Y. So 7 tambah 3Y. you already get the x. Nampak tak? Now you have to substitute this x inside this second equation. Ganti dalam persamaan yang kedua. So if you see, teacher show here 5x tambah 2y equal 1. So 5x tambah 2y equal 1. What teacher do? I ganti the x, right? 7 plus 3y. Teacher ganti here. So how to ganti? 5. Remember the before chapter I taught you when you want to ganti, substitute, put bracket and substitute. So 5x value is 1, bracket 7 tambah 3y plus 2y equal 1. Look properly class here. 5. I show in the blue marker. 5. The x cikgu ganti dengan 7 tambah 3y. I ganti 7 tambah 3y. Plus 2y equal 1. The others all just the same. Hanya x tu cikgu ganti dengan ini. So bila cikgu sudah ganti, kamu ada kurungan. Remember I told you when you ganti, put a bracket. Kalau ada kurungan, apa perlu kamu buat? Kembangkan. Expand. So 5 kali 7 35. 5 kali 3y positif 15y. Tambah 2y turunkan equal 1. Now you have to arrange it. When you arrange it, 15y tambah 2y. Y I told on your left hand side, right? So 15y tambah 2y, you get 17y equal 1 plus 35 because it's positive, right? Positive 35 go there, negative 35. So 17y sama dengan 1 tolak 35 tekan calculator, you get negative 34. Integer very important, because you have your calculator, use your calculator. 1 tolak 35 is negative 34. Now you want to get the y. Apa cikgu bagi tahu tadi? 17y maksudnya 17 kali y. So you want to get the y, negative 34 times 17 go there, divide 17. So when you cut this off, you press calculator, kamu dapat 2. The answer is y equal negative 2. If you didn't put the integer, salah. Check properly. Integer mesti betul. So now you already get y negative 2. Tapi dalam persamaan ini ada 2 pemboleh ubah. You have 2 unknown. One is x, another one is y. So y kamu sudah cari, sekarang kamu perlu cari x. So how to get the x? I show it here. You can choose any equation. Ini pun boleh, ini pun boleh, ini pun boleh. Mana-mana pun kamu boleh guna. So cikgu guna yang inilah, because this one looks already like properly like x equal. So teacher choose this. Any equation also you can choose, kamu akan dapat jawapan yang sama. Jawapan yang betul. So this one, x equals 7 plus 3y. X equals 7 plus 3. Y yang ini kamu dapat negative 2, right? Ganti dalam persamaan. Bila kamu ganti, put bracket negative 2. Now you solve 7 positive 3 times negative 2. Kalau ada kurungan darab, you get negative 6. So 7 minus 6, what do you get? X equal 1. Kamu ada 2 jawapan. That's why you got 2 equation, 2 persamaan linear. So you will get 2 answers. 1 y, 1 x. Sometimes you will get the x first and then the y. But this one we get the y first and then the x. Are you clear class? So you supposed to know first step. Apa kaedah ini? Penggantian. So when they give you equation, choose any equation, make it as 1. That means like 1 unknown equal. You get the equation. Lepas tu kamu ganti. Bila kamu ganti, selesaikan, dapat satu nilai. You either will get y or either will get x. Lepas kamu dapat satu nilai, ganti dalam mana-mana persamaan, kamu akan dapat nilai yang seterusnya. You will get the next value. Do you understand class? So this is selesaikan persamaan linear serentak because 2 equation dengan kaedah penggantian. Kelas, now contoh 13. This is also selesaikan persamaan linear serentak tapi menggunakan kaedah penghapusan. Elimination method. Tadi kita belajar kaedah penggantian. Substitution method. Now kaedah penghapusan, elimination method. So how to do this? You have two equation. X tambah 2y equal 9 and 3x minus 2y equal 15. So when they say selesaikan, ada dua persamaan. So you must find two answers. One is nilai x, another one nilai y. You have to find two value. First step, yang ni kaedah penghapusan. This one usually I will encourage student to do this method. But any method also you can choose. Kaedah penghapusan pun boleh, kaedah penggantian pun boleh. It's up to student. So now kaedah penghapusan. Remember class, when you do this method, first thing, the first rules, you must check x must be straight. Y must be straight. Number must be straight. What teacher mean by straight? Susunan tu mesti betul. If the y come to the front, you must move the y to the back. Itu maksud cikgu. X tegak, Y tegak, nombor tegak. After the equal, nombor. This is how your arrangement supposed to be. After you check the arrangement, your first step, the next step, kamu mesti samakan. Make it same. Okay, apa kamu mesti samakan? You see, either X you make it same. Sekarang X ni depan tu ada apa? 1. Yang ni depan 3. 1, 3. Here Y depan 2. Here also 2. So what teacher do? You must check. Either you make X same or either you make Y same. Tapi di sini nombor Y sudah pun sama. It's already same. So 2 already same. If not same, later I will tell you what must you do. Okay, nanti soalan B cikgu ajar. Kalau tak sama macam mana. Tapi yang ini sudah pun sama. If it's already same, you supposed to do minus. Tolak. Kamu mesti buat tolak. If already same, you have to do minus. But remember class, when you do minus, yang sama tu mesti hapus. That's the rules. When you make minus, always will come minus lah. But when you minus, yang sama tu mesti hapus. So you press in your calculator. I want everyone to press your calculator. Don't do mind calculation. Guna calculator. Positif 2. Tolak. Negatif 2. When you press calculator, press with your integers also. Positif 2 tolak negatif 2. You will get 4y. Hapus ke tak hapus? Tak hapus. Because the method itself is kaedah penghapusan. Tak hapus. Kalau tak hapus, you have to do plus. But usually it will be minus. Sebab mesti hapus. Tapi kalau tak hapus, you didn't get a 0, then you have to do a plus. So sekarang cikgu tambah. The XX tambah. YY tambah. Nombor-nombor tambah. Ikut urutan. So first the X. 1X tambah 3X, kamu dapat 4X. Now you press calculator, positive 2 plus negative 2, you get 0. Sekarang sudah hapus. That's why the title, the method is kaedah penghapusan. So positive 2 plus negative 2, you get 0. Hapus. No need to put 0 lah. Hapus. Equal. 9 plus 15. You get how many? 24. So 4x equal 24. You solve this. X equal. Kan cikgu sudah ajar kalau 4x maksudnya darab. It's a times. So x here 24. Darab 4 sebelah sini bahagi 4. So x is equal to 6. Clear class? So nilai x kamu sudah dapat. This is what we say kaedah penghapusan. What is the first rules? Either you make x same or y same. Sekarang y sudah sama, okay, done. Tapi kamu mesti tolak. Tolak tak hapus. No 0, you do plus. But when you do plus or when you do minus, all you plus, plus, plus. If you do minus, 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 minus. Ikut urutan ini ya. Make sure you memorize this method, then any question also you can do it. Then finally teacher get the value x equals 6. Mula-mula cikgu sudah bagi tahu ada dua persamaan, kamu mesti cari dua nilai x and y. Now you get x already. What must you do with the x? Ganti. So mana-mana persamaan pun kamu boleh pilih. You can either choose this or this, but teacher choose the simple one. So which is the simple one? The first one. X tambah 2y sama dengan 9. This one look easy, right? Because the numbers are smaller. So cikgu pilih yang ni. Yang ni pun kamu boleh pilih. You ganti ni equation also you can get the answer. No problem. Tapi cikgu pilih yang senang lah. So x tambah 2y equal 9. X 6, right? So I ganti here 6 plus 2y equal 9. 2y sebelah kiri. Remember I told unknown must be left hand side. Here 9 plus 6 go there, minus 6. So 2y equal 3. You want to get the y. So what teacher said to you all just now? Kalau ada 2y, that means is times. So y is here 3 times 2 go there, divide 2. So answer y equal 3 over 2. Don't give in point form. Whenever in the exam they ask you x value or y value, jangan beri dalam bentuk perpuluhan, beri dalam bentuk pecahan. Give in a fraction form. Are you all clear, class? Because if you give in a point form, it will be point, number. Susah kan? Bagi dalam bentuk pecahan. So final answer, ini adalah soalan A. They gave you two equation. Okay, kamu cari x, kamu cari y. So finally you must circle these two answer. Ataupun kamu boleh tulis lah. You can write x equal 6 and then y equal 3 over 2. So kamu dapat markah untuk dua jawapan. Tapi jalan kerja mesti tunjuk. Baru kamu dapat markah untuk jawapan. You cannot get magically the answer, isn't it? Mesti ada matematik, mesti ada jalan kerja. Show the method, then only your answers. Kamu akan dapat markah. Okay class, this is your final example. Contoh 13. Contoh 13 soalan B. Got two equation, selesaikan persamaan linear serentak. Bila ada dua persamaan, kamu mesti cari dua nilai. One you have to find x, another one you find the y. Kaedah penghapusan. If you ask teacher kaedah penggantian, kaedah penghapusan, I will encourage student to do kaedah penghapusan. It's simple. But it's up to student. Dua-dua jalan kerja pun kamu boleh guna. This equation you can do kaedah penggantian. Kan? Kamu akan dapat jawapan yang betul. Or you can do kaedah penghapusan. Terpulang kepada soalan yang ditanya. It depends to the question that they ask. This one. First rules. What teacher say? X lurus, Y lurus, nombor lurus. Kalau tak lurus, susun ya. So straight. Second step I told you, either X must be same atau Y must be same. Either X same or Y same. Sekarang ini X 2, 3. Ini Y 5, 4. Tak sama. You see here 2, 3. Here is 5, 4. Not same. So you make it same. So how to make it same? I don't take 5, 4 because a big number. Teacher choose a small number 2, 3. So cikgu samakan X. I make the X same. So how to make the X same? Kalau yang ni 2, ini 3. So what I do? I make it same. How to make same? Use number 6. So 3, cikgu kali 3, kali 3, kali 3. Ini X2, so bawah cikgu kali 2, kali 2, kali 2. That is samakan. Like how you do in pecahan, make the denominator same like that. So X2, ini X3, cikgu samakan 6. So yang ni 3 kali 3. But the rules is all mesti the whole equation kali 3. And here times 2 means the whole equation times 2 times 2 times 2. So kamu ada dua persamaan baru. So teacher write the equation here. Kamu dapat yang ini kan? You get 6x plus 15y equal 14 kali 3 kamu dapat berapa? You get 42. 42. Then the down one 3x times 2 6x. Nampak tak? X sudah sama. Then 4 times 2y you get 8y. equal 7 times 2 you get 40. So this is your new 2 equation. Sebab kamu samakan x. Don't samakan both. Either x atau y. Salah satu kamu samakan. So teacher samakan x already. What teacher say when you samakan ready, I said you must minus. Always minus. But kalau tak dapat kosong, then you do plus. Like 6x tolak 6x is 0. Already cut. So you do tolak lah. You just follow this. Now 15 tolak 8. Tekan calculator. 15 tolak 8. You get 7y. Equal 42 tolak 14. What do you get? You get 28. Then you want to get the y. Apa cikgu bagi tahu tadi? 7y means 7 kali y. So times go there, divide. So 28. Okay, teacher write clearly here. So 28 divide by 7, you get y equal 4. So jawapan y sudah dapat. Compared to kaedah penggantian, this one I feel it's easier and faster. But it depends to the student lah. So kalau kamu sudah cari y, the question is you must find 2 value, right? Another one is x. So apa kamu mesti buat dengan y? Ganti dalam persamaan. These 2 equation, the question, right? Which one look very easy? You can ganti the up one or you can ganti in the second one. It's up to you. Tapi kamu akan dapat jawapan yang sama dan betul. So teacher choose the first one. Cikgu tunjuk di sini. 2x tambah 5y sama dengan 14. So teacher ganti y4, right? So 2x plus 5. Y4 teacher put bracket 4. Remember when you ganti put bracket equal 14. 2x 5 times 4. Bracket means darab. Kurungan means darab. You get 20 equal 14. You want to get the x, 2x equal 14. Plus 20 go there. Minus 20. So 2x equal 14 tolak 20 kamu dapat 6. Press in a calculator. Don't do mind calculation. You might do silly mistake. 14 tolak 20 adalah negatif 6. Student will make mistake. Sometimes they won't press calculator. They will directly put the answer, but it will be silly mistake. So 14 tolak 20 negatif 6. So teacher show here 2x sama dengan negatif 6. You want to get the x leave it here. Apa cikgu bagi tahu untuk setiap soalan? 2x means 2 darab x. So times go there, divide. So negative 6 divide 2. So x sama dengan negatif 3. So y 4, x negatif 3. Finish. So this is kaedah penghapusan. Kaedah penggantian, kaedah penghapusan. Untuk soalan persamaan linear serentak, you have 2 method. So you can choose either one, tapi saya nak jawapan yang betul. Jalan kerja mesti tunjuk, jawapan mesti betul. So this is your final answer. Circle the final answer when you do the working. Okay class? So if you got any confusion, watch this video again and again for better understanding. Don't watch one time and then you feel confused. You watch again and again because this video will always be in YouTube, right? So anytime you can watch and improve yourself. Okay class?